Hello and welcome to the RCS Podcast. The government are currently in consultation with schools and exam boards to come up with a plan for assessing GCSE students this summer. As soon as we have an announcement from the government, we'll explain what this means for you. But remember, whatever happens, hard work and evidence will determine grades. It doesn't change anything. The coming months are crucial for Year 11 students. We hosted our first ever virtual parents' evening this week for Year 11 students and their parents. The evening went very smoothly and the system proved to be efficient, simple to use, and it gave parents the flexibility to make their own appointments. We hope to use the system for more events very soon. A long list of students have taken part in virtual enrichment activities this week as part of our Rawmarsh Extra and have been named as our lockdown stars. We hope to see even more names next week. Well done to all involved. And still with enrichment, Courtney Bailey has been singled out for some extra special praise by Mr. Ellis for her fantastic research into Ramadan as part of last week's enrichment grid task on faith and diversity. And the enrichment doesn't end there. Miss Cobb is delighted with Freya and Molly Hanson this week for their continued dedication to the Doc of the Week activities, while Annabelle Hudson did a superb job in taking on the Pirouette Challenge as part of Virtual Dance Club. An extra special mention for Freya, by the way, who has now made it onto this podcast 2 weeks running. Mr. Leary was also extremely impressed by Maya Ambrosiak this week, who has set herself the challenge of learning a brand new language, Italian. She said it's a challenge, but it's one that she's really enjoying. Well done, Maya. To keep you all active, the PE faculty have relaunched their weekly PE challenge. Mrs. Hamshaw is modelling last week's challenge in this picture. Well done to everyone who rose to the challenge. In Year 7 drama this week, students have become costume designers and have created their own outfits for the cast of Romeo and Juliet. Here are some wonderful designs by Maddie Jones, Ruby Watkinson and Patricia Djembe. You can see lots more of our Year 7's creations on our website. Miss Forshaw was full of praise for some of her music students this week. In Year 10, Zach Myers produced a perfect score on his end-of-topic test. Meanwhile, in Key Stage 3 music, students have had to improvise and get creative with some virtual practical lessons. Thanks to Caitlin Kane in Year 8 for sending in this footage of her virtual drumming. In English this week, I thought I'd praise some of my students for their wonderful non-fiction writing. In Year 9, Alyssa Godwin produced an outstanding letter for the Prime Minister about why we should introduce votes for 16-year-olds. While in Year 10 and Year 11, I saw some exceptional opinion articles exploring the government's policy on drugs. Thank you to Sienna, Lajpal, Trinity, Millie and Demi for their exemplary work which inspired both me and their classmates. And while we're on the theme of politics, this leads us nicely into our Career of the Week. If any of you fancy dreaming big and being the next Prime Minister or MP for Wentworth and Dearne, check out our website and find out what's required. Now, next Wednesday marks Holocaust Memorial Day, and in Year 9, they're going to be finding out about why it's so important and remembering the victims during their lessons next week. And finally, just a reminder that our GCSE presentation evening for the class of 2020 will premiere on RCS Tube on Wednesday. You can visit our website for its launch at 6 p.m, where we'll be announcing the winners of a plethora of awards. That's all from me. Stay safe and thanks for listening.